Finals, they blew away Iran by 33-20. For Japan, they started the tournament with a 34-14 win against Iran, with Nakayama scoring 6 goals and then absolutely pulverized Hong Kong into smithereens by 47-6, and then also got the better of the hosts of the tournament, India, by 48-15, and it was Natsumori who scored the most in that game. Japan, they have played 3, won 3, scored 129 goals and conceded 35, and that's a collective team pick. And why not? They have fought out some intense rivalries all the way until this very moment, and now it's time for them to showcase that who's the best team in the tournament. It's time for them to showcase that they are meant for the skies, and it's time for them to showcase that when it comes to continental handball, they are the best in business. Both the teams boast of a pretty fiery and feisty brand of handball. One last hurdle before the war begins in New Delhi. And as you can see, the last hurrahs, just before the last hurrahs, one moment of excitement, one moment of high fives, and more importantly, the strategy of the dying embers. Attacking on your frame, from the left to the right, press in their signature white and black shots. Is Korea, and we are underway here. It is Korea who gets us underway, and currently defending on your frame from the right to the left, pressed in their signature reds with the customary pleasantries on, is Japan, and it's Korea who will be getting the first try. John Yong Lee lays it to the far right. Jin Jung. Yong Lee again, here's a chance, and the first shot comes in, but looks like there was a push involved, and a free throw going in favor of Korea. In fact, it's a penalty out there. It happened inside the goal crease. Enemy jersey number 23, Bitna Wu. Bitna goes for it, and Atsuko Baba had no response whatsoever. Bitna takes a quick breather as well after scoring, and you can see every goal matter. You can hear the crowd screaming and chanting and incanting their country's name altogether. The support is thunderous out here in the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in New Delhi. The Sabha Indoor Hall is where all the action has happened so far. Here's a chance goal, trying to find one from range, and an excellent save out there by the Korean goalkeeper, Sayong Park. Denies Japan an equalizer. It's going to be a feisty one, this battle, but that save is going to be crucial. Every time you save a chance, an outing, that means you start opening up spaces for yourself. Short passes, works it through that central channel out here. An opportunity for Korea to try and break free. And Korea make the most of this. They're unable to penetrate into that Japan but nonetheless they do find a way through. And it is Boeing Kim who has found the second goal, and then it's clearly a push out there. Boeing Kim, the scorer, she kind of got a bit too overpumped and has been ejected for a couple of minutes. Japan with a free throw just outside that attacking half. Here to start again. An opportunity for Japan, and they will reduce the deficit. A lovely cut in and a thunderous punch into the back of the net by Yuki Yoshidome. Are we going to witness a very close battle with two teams? A final should usually be like that. Korea, however, has the lead, 2-1 cushion for themselves. Twist and turns around. That should be a free throw for Korea. Japan trying to put all hands on deck, trying to deny Korea a shine at glory. And here's Korea. Yong Lee goes for the shot, but hammers away the crosswork there. And here's a chance for Japan. And Japan finds the equalizer. Well, there was a push involved. We'll have to wait and watch whether the goal counts or not, because if it's a referee's whistle that has come first, then that goal won't count. Which means Korea, yes, the goal doesn't count. So Korea has the advantage, still has their noses ahead. There's a chance for Korea, and now they will double that cushion of theirs. What a stunning finish from Yong Lee. She's quick and she's fast, and then she wasted no time. Had an angle for herself, took the shot, and took it with perfection and precision. Here comes Korea again. In fact, Japan, apologies, Japan from left. And another brilliant finish out there from Yuki Yoshidome with her brace now. Korea 3, Japan 2. Looks like it's turning out into a game of counterattacks, into a game of hits and misses. Every miss will be hefty, every hit will be glorious. And it's Japan now, switching it between themselves towards the far right now. Japan. In fact, that's Korea. Apologies. Here comes Korea. That has been taken away. Korea through the center channel. Yong Lee plays it to the far right. And that's going to be a free throw. It was Jin Jung who was blocked. Jin Jung again. Yong Lee taking her time. Does well. Hammers one. Rattles the woodwork. Free throw for Korea. Takes that quickly. Yong Lee again. Bitna Wu. Jin Jung back with possession. Bitna Wu. Jung on the ball. Bitna Wu releases it to the far left. Goes for the angle and a delicate chip. But that didn't go in. So Japan's scoreline stays intact. And here's a...
În prag de sărbătoare, poți face gesturi mici, dar extraordinare. Portează-te unde ești cel mai așteptat.
But failed to breach. Referee blows the whistle. A bit of pushing involved out there. And that means Korea will have a free throw for themselves. They take it quickly. Bitna Wu to the right, to the left now. Yong Lee. Back to Bitna Wu again. Back to Jin Jung. Bitna Wu. Shuffled ranks. And here's a chance, and that's a powerful strike. Jin Jung. Is it? In fact, it's Boyan Kim who found the back of the net. As Korea enhanced that cushion again. 4-2 now. The warpaths keep on colliding. The battle keeps on continuing. Here's a chance for Japan, who wanted to go for the leap out there. It was Haruno Sasaki. She's being blocked. She found ROCO along the way. Free throw for Japan. Japan takes it. Haruno Sasaki switches it to the center. Natsuki Aizawa from the right now. Japan goes for goal. But again, a sensational save out there by Sejong Park. And Korea on the way forward, looking for a break, looking for a counter-attack. Referee blows the whistle. Looks like there's another free throw for Korea, and it is the case. Korea amongst themselves now. Good exchanges, Arusio. Here's an opportunity. Wanted to break free from the manacles of a marker there. It was Jin Jung. Korea this time will get a free throw once again. As Yong Lee was brought down. Yes, that was Yong Lee being brought down. Back to Yong Lee, switches it to the left again. Lee on the ball. Lee releases it to the far right. And the possession still stays alive with Korea. Fast and furious again. Goes for the chance. But Atsuko Baba proving to be the difference between Japan and Korea. And another lovely save there. I mean, this isn't just a battle of the attacks. This isn't a battle of just two superlative attacks. It's a battle of equally sensational defensive showdowns. That is really good to watch out here. On the ball now. Japan again. Korea, in fact. Korea playing in between themselves. 8 minutes on the clock. This hasn't been one of those top high-scoring goal fests. But this has been more of a battle of tactical flair. Attack against attack, defense against defense. And both the teams are pretty equally matched. Despite the scoreline suggests something different though. That's a lovely release from Yong Lee. And Boyeon Kim makes no mistake in converting that from point blank range. Korea puts the difference between them and their counterparts by 3 goals now. And Japan kind of reeling under the pump. Trying to rally their troops, trying to marshal their forces. Here comes Japan again. Japan, good bit of exchange. Loses a shape and it looks like it's going to be an ejection out there for one of the Korean players. It possibly is Hairi Song who is being asked to leave the field for a couple of minutes. A free throw has been awarded to Japan. There's going to be Natsuki Aizawa. Back to Natsuki. Plays it to the far left to Haruno Sasaki. Natsuki releases the ball. Goes for a leap and a stunning finish as well. It was Gaho Nakayama with that thunderous blow into the heart of the Korean goal. 5-3 now. Both the teams are presenting a showdown for the ages. No wonder that's how finals are going to be. That's how finals are supposed to be. Now Korea comes on the lookout. There's a chance. Yong Lee blocked. Free throw for Korea. Yong Lee again. Yong Lee takes the lead. Releases her player on the left. Yoon Seo Kang. But then In Seo couldn't really capitalize. The angle was a bit too tight. Ended up hammering against the woodwork. Back with Japan again. Japan releases the ball into the central channel. That definitely is a very burly push. Needs to be careful. Free throw for Japan. Japan trying to find out those small chinks in the armor of Korea. And they get that 4th goal in. Does well. Loses a shape. But again, that loss of balance is what took the power away from the shot. Now Korea on their way forward. Also good goalkeeping. Was pretty alert. Yong Lee on the ball now. Switches it to the right to Yoon Seo Kang. Yong Lee again. Kang on the ball. Kang plays it to Jeon. Lee on the ball. Lee releases it for Jeon. Is it? No, Yoon Seo Kang in fact. Free throw for Japan. For Korea. Apologies. Back with Korea. Yong Lee. There's a chance for Kang though. Kang plays it towards the far left. And a loss of possession, which means Japan are on their way forward. A chance for Japan coming all the way from the left, and they have been taken all the way out of the equation. The chance again for Japan now. Japan through the center line. Releases the ball for the player on the left. Does well trying to cut an angle. But again, sturdy defending, and yet Japan breaks free. That's a great hit there from Kaho Nakayama with the second goal of the evening. In Japan now, again within touching distance of Korea. One goal is what separates these two teams. That wasn't an easy goal to score, slithering through a barrage of defenders, and eventually one-sided goal. And she took that and she powered the ball into the back of the net. Here comes Korea again. Korea with a chance there, but finds the goalkeeper. Looks like a penalty has been awarded. A 7-meter throwdown, a foul happened just inside that goal crease there. And the referee wasted no time whatsoever, pointing to the dreaded spot. It's going to be Yong Lee with the penalty. With that 7-meter throw. Atsuko Baba. She won't stand between the ball and the goal. There's a stunning strike again from Yong Lee. Keeps Korea in the driver's seat. Despite the fact that it's by a hair's breadth, yet a lead is a lead. And that is what's going to make the game a lot more intriguing, a lot more captivating. Here's a chance for Japan, and Japan takes it. That's a rollicking hit there from Haruno Sasaki. And she's ensured the fact that Japan once again brings the deficit down to just that solitary goal. I mean, this game is so closely placed. This game is so tightly knit. And one moment of madness can shake things up. One moment of madness can change things. Here's a chance from the near post. That's a very difficult angle to try and exploit. And yet John, she didn't hesitate in scoring from that. That's what precision looks like. And that's what poetic precision looks like as well. Japan on the ball, Natsuki Aizawa. Haruno Sasaki, a good release. A lovely chance. Again, another long-range throw out there from Haruno Sasaki. But a bit of an emasculated enterprise. And here comes Korea. Lays it to the far left. Korea keeping the ball amidst themselves. Now Yong Lee switches it to the right now. Back with Lee again. Kang on the ball. Via Jeon. It's back to Lee. Kang. There's a lovely chance and an equally brilliant save there by Atsuko Baba. Japan on the look for another attack. Plays it through the central channel. Haruno Sasaki. Haruno goes for that shot, but the whistle has been blown before. But that goal won't count. That was some power hit there from Haruno. Took two defenders on a toss with herself. Last 15 minutes remaining. And the timeout. And as things stand at the timeout, Japan trailing right now by 7-5. But this battle has been extremely close. And that has been a highlight reel of both the teams matching each other. Like it has been attack and counter-attack. A constant swing of momentum from one end to the other. And as the hooter gets blown, it also marks the end of the timeout. Will now resume to live action. And we are back again. Lee on the ball now. Lee plays it to the far right. Good release. Jin Jang was there. Lee again. Lee to the extreme left now, and that's going to be a block. Free throw now. Lee. Lee plays it to Jin Jang, and Jin Jang with a clinical strike as well. Korea moves on to 8 now. Japan 5. How quickly can Japan retaliate? From which other angle is the attack coming? Here's a chance for Japan, taking it slowly and steadily. Yuki Yoshidome has been crucial in her exploits. Free throw for Japan. The referee blowing the whistle, pointing to the spot from where it's going to be taken. It has been taken. Here's a chance. And another lovely throw comes in, and Japan retaliates. Great finish there by Kaho Nakayama, as Japan once again comes within touching distance. 8-6 now. I mean, two teams who are tactically very solid. You won't expect too many goals to happen because they know each other's tricks. They have done their homework. They know exactly which is the way to find your opposition's vulnerability, fragility. Here's a chance for Korea though. Korea pretty fast. Japan also almost on a similar page. And here comes Japan. Haruno Sasaki on the ball. Plays it to Natsuki. Plays it to Natsuki Aizawa. Back to Natsuki. Haruno Sasaki. Natsuki. Natsuki switches it to the right. Back to Natsuki again. Now plays it to Haruno Sasaki. Natsuki. Natsuki releases for her player Miyako Hatsumi in the center. Here's an opportunity. Japan looking for that opening. Takes the shot. Ends up hammering it against the goalkeeper, and this is where both the teams, despite the best of Belligrins, despite the best of Gung Ho, have time and time again run into a pretty solid defensive wall. Japan has got the better of, Korea has got the better of Japan a couple of times, more than Japan has done it. Yong Lee now plays it to Jang. Lee again. Here's a chance. Goes from that far angle, but this time a mispass, allowing Japan to hit Korea back. Lovely ball. Goes for that cut-in and a sensational finish as well. Yuki Yoshidome. She's unstoppable today. She keeps on scoring. 8-7. And Korea. A bit of a hefty delivery out there. Lee on the ball. Lee switches it to the right. Back with Lee. Lee releases it for Jung. Free throw in favor of Korea. 8-7 now. Here's a chance. A bit of a drag. Another free throw for Korea. A verbal warning as well for the player. Jung on the ball. Jung goes for a very emasculated throw, runs into the block. And here comes Japan there, looking for options. Natsuki Aizawa. And has played it to Haruno Sasaki. Back to Natsuki Aizawa. Sasaki and Aizawa playing it amongst themselves. Here's a chance for Japan, but again, into that cul-de-sac of the Korean defenders. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. A bit of a feint dribbling pass, trying to dribble past their marker. And an overpowered throw. Needed to check on that muscle on that hit there. Couldn't really collect that. Had Japan collected that ball, could have been better. And Yuki Yoshidome, she has been absolutely sensational for Japan. Switches it to the left. Here's an opportunity for Korea. Bitna Wu through that center channel. Yong Lee. And Zhang misses out. Here comes Japan. They have a lot of space ahead of them. Goes for the leap and turns that equalizer out. Brilliant finish there from Miyako Hatsumi. No mistake made. Japan 8, Korea 8. It all's fair and square out here at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in New Delhi. What a final this has been. Both the teams matching each other. Every inch for inch, every millimeter for millimeter. The intensity, the urgency is at an all-time high. Yong Lee on the ball now. Lee releases it for the far left. The whistle has been blown. That goal won't count. And here comes Japan. Chance for them, and they will utilize that. For the first time in the game, will they have their noses ahead? And it is Miyako Hatsumi. Japan 9, Korea 8. Are we witnessing a turnaround? Or is this just a momentary surge from Japan? Time shall answer it all. 8 minutes to go. A lovely cut in, but blocks coming all the way. It's not going to be easy. Releases the ball finally. There's another fine ball. An opportunity there for Korea, but then runs into a blockade again. Free throw for Korea. Takes that fine bit of work. Hammers the woodwork. Danger's not over. Rebound, and that gets into the back of the net. Jersey number 9 for Korea scores their 9th as well. Arusio. All fair and square once again in the epicenter of madness, where the two finalists, they are showing why they are indeed the best in business when it comes to continental glory in handball. Here comes Japan. Good release onto the right there. The shuffling continues. Natsuki Aizawa plays it to Miyako Hatsumi. Natsumi goes for a flat throw. And easy pickings there for the goalkeeper. Could have been cheeky, but then we have already seen the kind of reflexes that the goalkeeper of Korea comes in with. Seong Park. Here comes Korea again. Slow and steady. Insidious in their footsteps. Trying to tiptoe their way to those angles from where they can find those goals. Free throw for Korea now. Good run, to be honest, from Min-seo Kim. Free throw taken again. Min-seo Kim on the ball. Kim trying to force her way through. And looks like it's not going to be a goal, but it's going to be a penalty. A 7-meter throwdown. And yes, all the players coming together. I think you can see the smile on Min-seo's face. She knows what she's done. And Yong Lee will have a 7-meter throw to convert. She'll be up against Mana Sakaki of Japan. Can she propel her team to a very slender lead? Goes for it, and eventually the goalkeeper Mana Sakaki took the bait, reacted, and Yong Lee scores another. Japan now trailing by that solitary goal again. What a game this has been. Here comes Japan. Goes for the leap, loses out possession. Should be a free throw on offer. Miyako Hatsumi plays it to the right. Haruka Igeta. Back to Igeta again. Igeta loses a foothold. Referee's blown the whistle. Looks like it's caught a shin bone of one of the Korean players, which means a free throw again for Japan. Sasaki to Igeta. Sasaki again. Goes for a lovely throw, powerful one, but again excellent goalkeeping out there by Seong Park. Korea remains in the hunt, 10-9. Japan remains in the hunt as well. Here comes Korea. from the left again. Taking their time slowly and steadily. An opportunity for them. Trying to power her way through not just the defense, but three defenders together. Gonna be a free throw. Yong Lee not really happy with the move. Back to Lee again. Here comes Korea. Yong Lee on the ball. Switches it to the left. Goes for the shot, but that has gone out of play. Free throw though. In fact, it's not just a free throw, but it's a penalty. It's a 7-meter throw down. And Min Seo Kim is all set for Japan. For Korea rather. Goes for it, and once again Atsuko Baba took the bait. Reacted, moved to the left, creating that slight opening. And that was well taken by Min Seo Kim as Japan restores that, Korea rather restores that 2-goal cushion. Here comes Korea again. 3 minutes to go. Japan now switching it between themselves. A lovely chance. Goes for that long ranger, but that was way off target. Pretty haywire enterprise there from Japan. And here comes Korea. From the left. Lee on the ball. Their coach having a very, very keen eye on the ball altogether. Is Kye Chung Lee. Here's Korea again. Korea, can they find that opening? Not really. Does well to go for that outside dodge. Angle created and Korea takes it. A sudden drive, a sudden surge, and a brilliant and a thumping finish there from Jeon. Has put Korea once again at a 3-goal cushion now. Japan will have some work to do when they come out in the second half, but still not done in the first half yet.
Pe lângă oale de sarmale, ce garnitură merge la friptură? Desigur, platoul cu cârnați.
Până pe 11 decembrie, în Carrefour Market și Hipermarket, ai cârnați măcelărești la 2,09 lei 100 de grame și cartofi pentru salată filiera calității Carrefour 2,5 kg la 9,99 lei. Carrefour. Te bucuri de tot ce e mai bun!
Out there from Seong Park. Korea keeps their citadel intact. 12-9. Here's a chance for Korea to breach their opposition defense once more. But this time lost her footing, lost the ball as well. And a lovely bit of dribble. Referee blowing the whistle. Free throw in favor of Japan, taken quickly. Here comes Japan. That is a bit of a powerful throw, and that's kind of wasteful, to be honest, from Japan. Already trailing by 3 goals. You've got to be on your toes. You need to collect these. Because when you score, when you reduce the deficit at least before going into the tunnel to get your breather and reassess your strategy, I think a goal or two, it propels your momentum, it propels your mindset, and it kind of galvanizes you into fiercer and more furious action. Here's a chance. Yong Lee. That's a good save there. And here comes Japan. Acres of space ahead of them. Goes for the lovely release, but this time again, she was in motion. Not really easy to collect the ball. 10 more seconds to go. Here's a chance for Japan. For Korea, rather. Yong Lee rips it for the player onto the far left. And again, a phenomenal save. Looks like we'll have a free throw, but before that, the goalkeeper Atsuko Baba of Japan had a bit of a trouble. It looks like she's okay now. 30 minutes is over, so at any point in time the hooter may go out. (12-9) still for Korea. And we are underway. Here comes Japan. That's a brilliant release and an equally brilliant goal. I mean, that happened in a flash altogether. And that goal will definitely boost the morale of Japan. And I think it happened on the cusp of the hooter. And that is why the confusion. I think the Japan defense, or rather Korean defense. And looks like we'll have a referral that whether that goal happened on the verge of the hooter or not. Because again, as we said, that these goals, they matter. And with that goal, Japan could have actually wrested momentum towards the end and went into the halftime breathing fire, came out even stronger. So Korea knows the importance of these goals. And the referee's over. And that goal has not stood, which means at the end of the first half, as things stand, it is going to be Korea who will go in with a 12-9 cushion into the halftime. We'll go into a short breather and return shortly with the second half of the contest. Stay tuned, everyone. The grand finale is on.
We have with us Ms. Narcissa Lecuzano, Executive Member, International Handball Federation. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a couple of questions for you. Could you tell us your thoughts on how handball is growing as a sport in Asia?
Yeah, for me it's first time to be as a representative in Asia. Women's championship